I'm just showing how I've taught her to turn and face me when I put pressure on her if she wants to get rid of me. And she's started following me now, but I don't know if she'll do it. I'll just see. Yeah. Okay. Normally I would turn away. I'm just backing off now. She's getting calmer with me, and we'll see if she follows me. I'm going to, look at that. See the lip movement? That's a really good sign. It means that she's relaxing, and because they clench their mouths, they get very tight and go into fight and flight when they're frightened. And from everything I've learned, then they're not learning when they're in fight and flight, but when they relax, they're able to learn lessons and understand, and not just have this massive fear response. Okay, so see how we go here. I confused her a bit then too, because I actually, and you could see because she kept walking around because I wasn't sure where I was trying to put her, and it actually really shows. And she doesn't just do it in this corner, it's just that I'll show you, I'll get her to do it on the other side. Alright. I don't have to talk. I'm talking because of this video, but I don't have to do anything. I just have to move my arm out like this. And I'm telling her that I want her to move her butt around more, because when I good girl, see? So when she got into the right position, I moved away. So I taught her, I used a lead rope to begin with because I was chasing her around the yard and she was so scared of me. And I would just keep, putting the pressure on, and then when she went sideways, I'd reduce the pressure a bit, and then when she faced me, as soon as I could get her to face me, I'd go, oh, good girl, and move away. And I accidentally went up to her and patted her like 10 minutes ago. I forgot it was her. And I patted her over the fence, and it's almost like she forgot too, probably because I wasn't nervous as well, and was like, oh, and I was like, oh, and she was like, oh. And then this is Angel, this is the pregnant mare who's meant to be quite skittish, and she's actually, she's good. I'm trying to talk about her and say that she's not skittish, and she's turned away when I put pressure on her, but she actually comes up and she nuzzles, and so does Ava. She's a good girl. She's just proving me an absolute liar. And I've been putting insect stuff on them too, so my fingers smell. So I'll just see what she does, because what I've been doing is when I come up to give her my back, she's been nuzzling me. I don't want her to bite me though. She hasn't nipped me, but she's a lot less pressure with my back to her, and she's a very she's a curious. I'm scared she's going to nip me. She hasn't nipped me, but I haven't really we haven't negotiated this, because when horses groom each other, they nip each other, and I haven't negotiated that with her yet, and I don't want to undo her trust in me, but I want her to be able to explore me without, oh, she's good. And I've been sick for a few weeks, so I haven't done a lot with them, and I'm back out today with them and properly. And this is all it is, I just do 5 or 10 minutes with her. And I'm just standing here, I'm not really asking anything of her except I want her to stay with me. Look at this. It's interesting, they all feel, they're a good girl. I'll leave it. I mean, technically, I don't know if I left at the right point then, because she hasn't moved. She's given me her full attention. She's worked out to get rid of me, and she does it in the paddock as well. She has to turn and face me. And she actually followed me the first time. She actually followed me before. We didn't get it on camera, but that's so. And I mean, I'm in a square yard. We've got a round yard, but I'm using these little square yards because they're so convenient. And it's smaller, and the round yard's huge, and I'll be chasing her around forever. This actually works better. She's showing no sign of wanting to kick me or anything like that. So if her butt goes to me, I'm not worried, because she just wants to get away from me. And she's not scared to the point where she's going to kick me. Anyway, So this is my little brumby girl. We're as slow as there's a lot of flies out. It's autumn, it's quite warm though. But I'm going very slowly with all of them. My attitude is this: I want them to come with me willingly, because I can tie her up and manhandle her, and I can teach her to lead and everything. But I want her to want to be around me. And like, see, she's a curious George, and because when I bought her, the owner told me she was very nervous, very frightened of people. She's got a scar on her face that was fresh when her previous owner bought her. She thought she'd been hit on the head. We don't know for sure, but she was so head shy, and she can get head shy. She's improving all the time, and I just love how she stopped. She's looking at Alex. It's like, and we've got the flies, haven't we? So yeah, it's interesting because each horse has their own picadillos, and I have to approach them differently because they don't like some don't mind being approached. Some like this, some don't. If I just approach her like this, she doesn't like it. Most horses don't, but some horses just don't care. Like some of my horses are so relaxed with me, I can pretty well do anything. But this one, oh no, see, she's a spook. And I spooked her yesterday and I said, it's okay. And she comes up and she nuzzles me, and she's not doing it for the camera, of course, because, you know, she's proving me a lie. But come and take a good look at her figure. So she's 4 months pregnant. Actually, she's heading on 5 months pregnant. And she's looking good. I haven't cut the knots out. Like, I have groomed her once, so I'm just letting her go. I'm not demanding anything of her. I'm taking care of her physical needs, like her health in terms of parasites and nutrition, and I'm just going very gradually with the handling so that she just builds up a pleasant do you want to just pause it for a minute and then we'll come back? So we just had a car come down, you wouldn't be able to hear. Anyway, see, she's nice and round. She was just a little bit underweight, not much, but she came from a drought property and they were doing their best. They had absolutely no grass for a couple of years. It was just appalling, and with all the drought and the price of hay, they did as well as they could to hang on to all their horses, and it was, it was with sadness that she started selling her horses and other livestock. So I'm very grateful to have her. We will back her after she's had her foal weaned and her ligaments and everything are back to normal. I think she'll be a good riding horse. Anyway, it's a shame because if you want to come back over to Ava, she was sneaking up behind me before the guy came to see if she sneaks up, and Penny's there because she's a curious George, and whenever I'm kind of got my back to her, she'll because Alex is putting pressure on her because he's holding the camera and he's facing her. So I'm saying this as much to teach Alex and Sophia and just anyone who watches it, which is mainly my family members, because I can tell you what, Sophia and Alex knew nothing about horses, and even though like Sophia's had horses before when we were little, but they just haven't been that interested in it, but they're actually developing really good bonds with the horses in lockdown, and they're becoming good horse people, and they're both showing interest in riding. So we will get halo riding again, but as I was saying before, I'm interested in her being, I'm not interested in dominating her and forcing her to be ridden. I want her to feel, I don't want to be terrified whenever we come near her, and she's nowhere near to be ridden yet. Yeah, she's green broken, but it means nothing if the horse is terrified. So she'll be a good riding horse. So will this one. Cleo's retired, Penny's retired. Tuppy will be being ridden this year for sure. She's going really well. So, and then the next ones will be Ruby and Banjo. Ruby's 4, Banjo's rising 4. So thanks for watching, thanks for videoing.